This is Walt Disney World Today. Give us 5 minutes and we'll give you the world.
It's Monday, May 11th, 2009, and this is episode 562 of WDW Today. I'm Matt Hochberg of StudioCentral.com. Joining me on today's show is Mike Scopa, a senior feature writer and blogger for allears.net. Welcome, Mike.
We're doing research on deodorant strength.
I know this one.
I know this one too.
Go ahead. No, I am blanking on it here.
Muppets.
And
Muppets.
Very good. Yes, that was it. Also joining us on today's show is Mike Newell of Mouse World Radio, all-knowing Muppets lover.
Wow.
How are you, Mike?
I'm fine. How are you?
Outstanding.
What do we have? 2 weeks left to go? Or a week? I actually have a week and 2 days before I venture down to Star Wars weekend.
Yes.
gee, I'm going to miss it. Oh,
Yeah.
my 2 weeks.
Me and Janine are on the plane in a week and 2 days.
Very nice. And joining us on today's show as well is Annette Owens, a manager of customer relations and group services for MEI and Mouse Fan Travel. A belated Happy Mother's Day to you, Annette.
Oh, well, thank you. A week late. Thank you very much.
A week late. It's Monday. I missed it by 1 day.
One
we don't
day.
do shows on Sunday.
By 1 day.
You know, Matt,
Ooh, very good.
she's just like a mother, ungrateful.
That's right. Always nagging me.
That's right.
Never,
Always nagging.
Ma,
never live to our
please.
Never
expectations.
please.
Ma.
Oh, my gosh.
Matthew?
On today's show, we're going to be talking about the boardwalk area and
Under
talking about
the
everything there is to
boardwalk.
do over there. I mean, certainly with Pleasure Island being closed now and being redone, I mean, there's not a lot of nighttime activities. But you know what? The boardwalk area has always been kind of a favorite of mine. It's kind of a less intense nighttime activity area. It's even great in the daytime. And the boardwalk area has a lot to talk about, a lot to do, and we thought we would talk about some of the things that they have over there. Now, for those unaware, the boardwalk area consists of Disney's Boardwalk Inn and vacation villas, as well as the surrounding area, which includes Disney's Yacht Club, Disney's Beach Club Resort, and also we're going to throw in there the Swan and Dolphin Resorts, because they're part of it, I would say. I don't think you can really take that away from them. So the whole area is surrounded by, there's a lake, which is surrounded by a boardwalk, as you might imagine. And there's a lot of stuff to do there, both to eat, to shop, to experience, to relax in. And, you know, I know that we spend quite a bit of our time in this area because it's so great, because it's centrally located. You're so close to the studio, so close to Epcot. Annette, I know that we talk about, you know, spending time over here, and I know that you love spending time in this particular area because of its proximity to everything and everything that it offers.
Yeah, there's so much to do, and I feel safe in this area. Well, sometimes you go to downtown Disney, it's just so many people, so packed and crowded. I have to say, especially traveling with younger teenagers or with kids, this area is just great. You can send them out at the beach club and watch a movie on the beach on some nights, or they can just stroll the boardwalk. They're not going to get too far, you know?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot to do over here. Let's talk about the entertainment at the boardwalk area offers. First of all, there's no admission fee to enter the boardwalk area. You just drive up to one of those resorts that I mentioned before and just say, hey, I'm going to the boardwalk. Just want to, whatever. They'll let you park over there, somewhere around there. And you can go over there and check out the area. Self-parking is free for guests. You can valet for $10 if you'd like to, although it is free for Disney Vacation Club members or those on Tables in Wonderland if you are eating at a restaurant in the area. But there's a lot of cool stuff, especially at nighttime. Usually from about, according to All Ears Net, from 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. You can see lots of different acts going on there. They're kind of somewhere in between street performers and perhaps street mystery characters. But there's a lot of cool things that are going on over here. I mean, you have the jugglers. You have New Orleans jazz style piano. You've got the guy who has a piano on a bike and he kind of plays whatever you want as he drives by, which is kind of cool. You have the tarot card readers. I mean, talk a little bit about the experience. What are some of your experiences with the entertainment, the street entertainment on the boardwalk?
I have none. I walk by,
Yeah, I'm mostly that too. The guy with the spinning plates on the stick, usually got a crowd. You just keep going.
Okay, not for us. All right, fair enough. And not everything's for everybody.
I take the Mike Newell approach. I don't want to get involved.
The one thing that I'm sure that you all have done at some point in your lives has been the bikes, the Surrey bikes that you can rent over there.
Yes.
No. No.
No, you guys have never done that?
I have.
Oh,
never done.
all it takes is looking at the hills on either side you have to climb, and no.
I've done it like 2 or 3 times, and we always
Run
forget
those
how
hills.
bad it is. Yeah, because you rent the bikes, and it's fun, for a little bit. But there are some nasty hills over there, and inevitably there's always someone who doesn't bike, who doesn't who cheats in the back usually.
Yeah, they put
and
their
so what
feet up.
happens is, the less people that bike, the harder it is to get the bike moving. But it can be. What's great about it is it's great. I think it's great for families. You have, they can seat. They have like the regular one which seats like 4, and they have like the super one that seats like I want to say like 6 or so. And then I've seen like some families they throw the little baby in the basket or something in the front, and someone in the middle, and you can cram a lot of people on there. So it's a good family activity over there.
It really is, and it's cute to watch. But yeah, that's kind of a hill.
One thing that I started doing this year at the ESPN Club, I like going to sporting events over there now, especially like during the football season. I like going there on Sundays and checking out the games over there because they have all these games on all these screens, and there's all fans from all over the country. So, you'll have a corner and there'll be Giants fans, mostly Fred Block. And then in another corner, you'll have Eagles fans. Another corner, you'll have Cowboys fans. And it's kind of cool because there's always something going on. So everyone's watching like 8 different screens. And, when there's something good happening on one game, you all kind of focus on that one. And it's kind of a good experience. I really enjoyed going over there for the ESPN Club in that regard because it's busy, but not too bad. Scopa, what's your favorite thing to do at the boardwalk in terms of entertainment?
Wow, favorite thing to do at the boardwalk. I like those games of chance. They shoot baskets and things like that. I remember one time I was there with a bunch of people, and I gave the barker money to shoot baskets and basketball, and the first 2 I tried real hard and they didn't go in. So the third one I just threw it up there. I didn't even care, and it went right through, and I won something. So it can be done. I like those things. It gives you a little bit of, I want to say Coney Island feel for it. It's just it's really a fun night. You go out, you be entertained. It's one of those free things that you can do at Walt Disney World that a lot of people are not aware of, and they really should take advantage of.
Absolutely. One of the great things they have at the boardwalk area is Jelly Rolls, and something we really haven't talked that much about here on the podcast. Jelly Rolls is a really interesting. It's a dueling piano bar. There we go. You pay. There's a cover charge. It's $10. But really, if you get there early, I think it's absolutely worth it in terms of taking advantage of what they have to offer there. Some great tips for you. First of all, if you want to really enjoy it, get there early. Get there before 9 o'clock so you can get a table close to the stage, which is always nice. Bring some cash to tip for songs because if you want to request a song you want to hear, that's how you get your request in over there. It's a fun experience. And again, we talk. There are a lot of great fun activities, especially for groups. But Jelly Rolls is definitely a fun experience over there. What are some of everyone else's thoughts on Jelly Rolls?
I've never been.
You haven't been?
No, I've never been.
I've heard that it's a big cast member hangout, but I've also heard it's a very, very smoke-filled hangout.
Do they allow smoking in there?
I thought they did.
I'd be surprised if they still do that these days. I mean, everything is. So Jelly Rolls is non-smoking. Looking at this.
Oh, it is? Wow.
Yes. Yeah, but it's very addictive. It's great again for late night activities. You want to get together and don't want the night to end quite yet. I think it's a great experience for you over there to check out and just relax, be able to sit down and enjoy some air conditioning and some good songs. I mean, they really do put on a really good show over there. So definitely check that out. There is no food. There's only free popcorn. So if you're hungry, make sure you get that beforehand. But right across the way is at the Atlantic Dance Hall also, which allows you to on certain nights they have live bands there. So it's fun, if you want to burn some more energy. Let's talk a little bit about the restaurants and lounges over there. There's lots of great restaurants we've talked about. Spoodles, we've talked about at length. Flying Fish. Annette, are you a fan of the Flying Fish Cafe?
I've eaten there a couple of times and have had some really great meals there. So I have to say, yes, it's not some place where I just have to go every time, but it's a nice change.
Well, it's definitely one of the higher class Disney restaurants, wouldn't you say?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I'll be trying that this week.
Yeah, have you been there before, Mike?
No, I've never been there before. So no, I'll be eating there next weekend.
Oh, we'll have to have a report from you then from Flying Fish.
Okie doke.
We talked a little bit about the ESPN Club before. The Big River Grill and Brewing Works, we've talked about it in the past. It's a restaurant that's right on the boardwalk. What's great about it is they're not a Disney-owned restaurant. So what that means is they don't take ADRs, advanced dining reservations, which is great because if you want to make last minute reservation, you just have to walk up and get one. So it's good because you don't have to worry about being locked out of there. And they actually have their own microbrewery. And if you go there, I definitely recommend getting the beer sampler thing where they'll give you like a couple different beers and to try out. And it's always nice just to try different things, and it's not bad value. So definitely check that one out.
And they definitely have large portions, so be prepared for that.
Oh yeah. Let's talk a little bit about the lounges they have at the Boardwalk area, and there's a lot of great ones. I think you've got is it the Yacht Club? I always get them confused. The Yacht Club has the Cruise Cup Lounge. That's right, and that's the one that's right next. You'll remember this one. This is the one that's right next to Yachtsman.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yes, and Scopey, you were there because we actually had a meeting in there one time.
That's right.
They have over there, which is nice. Nice little area, closed off, so you don't have that noise from people walking by, and you get a nice view of the slaughterhouse or whatever you want to call that in Yachtsman Steakhouse. and then Annette, you're familiar with Martha's Vineyard in the Beach Club, which is across the way at the Beach Club Resort, and that's right by Ariel's, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and so you can kind of, if you're there at certain nights when they're doing private events in Ariel's, you can peek in, see what's going on. But that's a very nice little lounge right there on the Beach Club side, and it is kind of, you're watching people walk by. It's not as closed off as some other lounges that we've stayed at.
Yeah, and there's the Bellevue Lounge also at the Boardwalk Resort, and all these lounges really offer you a nice place to relax. Yeah, sure. They all offer you a great place to sit down, relax, take a load off, enjoy a beverage, or just sit down. They have some really comfy chairs over there. It's really good, again, if you're between things to do and just want to take it easy. They're indoors, so they're nice and air conditioned. Great service over there, so it's a great little place, and all these different ones to kind of enjoy and take a little break. And then I know one thing that you probably want to talk about, which is the Boardwalk Bakery. Lots of great options over here for food.
Oh. Yeah, the bakery. Going to start me right over there. I've walked over there from Beach Club just to get breakfast. So,
breakfast, dessert, wine.
Yeah, you name it. Between that and the candy shop over there,
Seashore Sweets. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yes. Very good ice cream. Very good ice cream.
Yeah, the Seashore Sweets has some great stuff over there also, and they have what I really like is the amount of desserts they have over there. All the different varieties. I think this is back at the Boardwalk Bakery.
Right.
But they have so many interesting pastries and muffins and cupcakes, and it's my favorite place if you've just finished a night at Epcot or at the studios and you walk over to the Boardwalk area and you want a nice little dessert to cap off your night, maybe even a coffee. Great option, I think, for getting that. And they also do have some regular food over there. I've had the what is it? The tomato mozzarella panini thing. It's actually not bad at all. Although the marinated cucumber salad is disgusting, so don't get that. Get chips or something, whatever else the option is. If I tried that one time, disgusting. But the sandwich itself.
Matt, if we're talking lounges, do we want to talk about like in the Swan? There's the Kimono Sushi Bar.
Yeah, we should talk a little bit about that, Mike, because you're one who spends, I think, the most time among all of us over here at the Swan and Dolphin.
Yeah, in the Swan, you walk in, there is, on the first floor, there is a sushi karaoke bar. It's known as Kimonos. And that place is relatively small, but it's very, very popular. And at any time, you can go in there and have sushi if you happen to like sushi, have alcohol if you happen to like alcohol, and
start singing?
Start singing. Usually you have the alcohol first and then you start singing. But I've seen some very, very talented people get up there and sing.
And you're also a fan of, what is it, Peekaboo?
Peekaboo is, used to be, that used to be Tubby's. That used to be Tubby's a long time ago. That's in the Dolphin. That is open 24/7. And I can remember being at the Tower of Terror race a couple of years ago. I think, Mike, you were there.
Yep.
Was it you?
I was there.
Yeah, we ate there at 3:30 in the morning.
Yep, it was very late.
Yeah, very late. It's great. If you happen to be hungry in the middle of the night and you want to go out to eat, go there. At one point, I was told that you could only get cold sandwiches there, but you can get hot. You can get hot food there at night. Like salmon and whatever. So that's in the Dolphin Hotel, first floor.
Cool. One thing that we cannot not talk about here is Beaches and Cream.
I was going there next.
Yeah, why don't you talk about that, Annette?
I was just going to say, you had everybody going to the bakery when you leave Epcot. You got to slide by. Don't forget there's the walk-up window at Beaches and Creams. You can get a sundae. You can get a milkshake to go,
But you can't get what.
Yeah, it's a limited menu, so you can't get the kitchen sink to go. You can't get any of the really
one we want.
Sundays. Yeah. I know, but you can get a hot fudge sundae.
Well, they also have excellent burgers, as Mike Newell can attest to. Over there.
Yes,
Oh my God!
They have the best burgers, I think, on the property. I really think so.
I totally agree. I totally agree.
I mean, they really do blend. Burgers and ice cream over there. Wouldn't you say? I mean, like they have really good burgers and really good ice cream. It's not just one or the other.
The whole idea.
That's definitely a heart attack waiting to happen.
If they could put the ice cream on the burger, it would be perfect.
Oh yeah.
Ice cream burger.
Ice cream burger with cheese.
Yeah, but it's again, this is another place that does not take advanced dining reservations. So what's great about it is that you don't have to worry about the whole place being booked up for the night. But it does get very, very busy over there. So you may still have to wait regardless, but it's definitely worth it to be able to get in over there. And I've also found Annette, you mentioned there's a takeout window, but I've sometimes found the takeout window to have a longer wait than the sit down window. Just to like sit down.
Nah, the easiest way is to get a room at Beach Club and just order room service.
It really is.
I'm really surprised. I thought they were going to expand that. They were going to take away some of the video parlor and expand that, but I guess they never went through with it.
I guess it takes away from some of the quaintness of it, but it is very, very small. So, be prepared for a wait if you're looking for a table.
And if you get a booth, that's like amazing.
Yeah. Quickly, we got time to talk about some shopping here. One thing they do have here is the Wyland Galleries, which is located near the entrance of the Boardwalk Inn, and it's really nice. They have some great artwork over there. It's one of those places. I think they have one also at the Polynesian Resort, and it's like when you win the lottery, this is the place I'll design the artwork for my house with, because they have just wonderful things over here. Unfortunately, they're all out of my price range, but which I have to keep reminding my wife about. But it's a wonderful little store over there. With some great little artwork, but that one stands out in my mind. Any other shopping that you guys, any stores that really stand out to you in the Boardwalk area?
There's that.
Well, ESPN Club has a store.
That's true.
That's okay.
You've ever? Oh, go ahead, Newell.
No, there's the DVC store there. The little general store that they have.
Yeah, at the Boardwalk you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, the Screen Door General Store.
Is that what it's called? Yeah, I kind of like that store. That store has a lot of cool stuff.
It's a nice big store. It's got a lot of different stuff over there. I agree with you, Mike. So, at any rate, that's it for us today. If you want to find our older episodes, read our show notes, or send us your comments, visit the WDW Today website at WDWtoday.com. For Lentis, Mike Scopa, Mike Newell, and Annette Owens, I'm Matt Hodgeberg. We'll see you on the next show.
Stupid Judy, stupid energy.
This has been a production of Mouse World Radio.
Jello, even more beautiful. Oh yeah, WDW Radio, beautiful. Oh yeah, Montello, Jello.